What is up, YouTube? This is Fortune Striker. I have returned for such a while. I want to apologize for that. I've been busy a lot with my college classes and everything else. And I wanted to go ahead and give you a straight-up Dragon Ball Super deck profile. The new set is now coming up within a month. It's not in 2 days. Now that the fact is that it's October. And I haven't got a chance to show you the deck profile because I've been trying to fix this deck around a lot. And I've been having fun with this deck so well. It was a winning deck back in the PVG, one of the first Dragon Ball Super tournaments. It's the Golden Frieza deck profile. It's one of the highest coolest decks to play around. I like this deck. Very defensive, very well known. And I have the new support coming out, which is Mecha-Cooler, his brother. And we'll get to that soon and remaining time. But I want to show you the straight up the deck profile and how it works. Alright, so I guess if you've never played the deck, then I'll explain how it works, or if you've never played the game, I'll explain. These are your leader cards, and for this card, basically it has two double sides to it. So first off is leader form. For Frieza's activate main, once per turn, place one of your Frieza army cards, battle cards from the field actually, from the drop area to choose up to one of your energies and switch to active mode. Then you get to draw a card. And then it's all the Awakens are every leader card, and that's when you have 4 or less. You may draw 2 cards and flip this over. So then when you flip it over, after that, you go ahead, the Awakening, Ultimate Form, Golden Frieza, and what he does has the same thing, except instead of 1 card, energy card, it'll be 2, and then you draw. And when it attacks, it draws. This is what what the card is. It's really resourceful, I guarantee. I'll actually put it right here. Alright, and in this deck game, it has a lot of combinations as Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic, Force of Will, you name it. And we play up to 4 cards as the maximum, and the deck is based on 50. So, here it is. I played 4 Avenging Frieza, the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I played. This deck basically consists of power duality. Search up the top 3 cards of your deck, and energy costs 2 or less cards, or basically, that's Frieza Army, go to your hand. Everything else is shuffled. So this guy is obviously a great main. I always start things off because he helps out with the beginning effect for Frieza. If you play on later game, he's very bad, unless you're trying to get the Dodoria, which I'll explain about that later on. Next up, of course, we play 4 Ginyu Force Guldos. Very useful. He's one of the blockers, and or in Magic, defenders. And he has the effect whenever this card is in play, you get to go ahead. When he plays this card, you get to choose an energy 2 or less battle card and switch it to rest mode. And that's about it. It's pretty good. It's very resourceful. I love him. Next, we play Sorbet. You play this card as a later game or in Desperity for how the deck works. Usually what he does is that he's also another blocker, and his effect activates during the battle. So before you basically attack, you have to activate the effect first, then resolve. So you send a yellow card from your deck, your hand to the graveyard, and then you go ahead and look at choose up to the top 2 cards for your deck, and then if they're Frieza Army cards, you get to go ahead and play them. No cost, nothing. It straight up activates, and it's so great. It's really broken, really awesome. Alright, next we play for one of the vanillas I play is Appule, because who the fuck doesn't love Appule? Remember this guy? He was one of the famous cards in the game. He's very resourceful. I highly guarantee you playing this card. I don't know. You can play him or Sweet, they're the same thing. Or Kui if he has 15,000 with a blocking, but I just love Appule. And now for the Dodorias, of course, these are one of the 4 color cards I have. For blue is Piccolo, for red it's Vados, and for green it's Kid Trunks. And basically they have the same effect. When you have 4 or less life, you get to choose one of the cards that you combo with this card. It gains 10,000 and a draw. And next we play Ginyu Force Burter. And what he does is that at the end of this turn, by the time this card is summoned, that's in rest mode, you get to switch it to active mode. Because we have the combo numbers, of course, and with this card, it really resourceful to everything that this card does. Alright, next I play just 2 Banan. Sorry, I hit the camera. Another vanilla, but this one is 20,000. So just know that basically, effect cards have like 10,000 when they're energy 2s, and the vanillas are always like higher than that. So that's 20,000. It's pretty good. And then this is the key tech card everyone plays. I only have 2 of them, and that's Burter, Destruction, Champa. 2 is fine for me, unless I need a 3rd. And this guy basically automatically gets your fucking card straight up, get double damage and 10,000 power. That's all it does. And then I do also play attack of this. Ultimate Judgment Jaco. This card helps in defensive. We use combos better off in later game because it's really resourceful. What he does is that when you get to combo with this card. So when you combo with this card, you usually do it with your leaders to help him. You already get to choose one of your opponent's combo cards and return it to the hand. So if it's like if it's a Champa or Dodoria or one of those 4 energy less cards like those that I mentioned earlier, you can just return the hand. They can't just use it because they use it on their offensive combo. I played just for the Zarbons. I know people just like, that's not really resourceful to play for, but 2 was okay, and 3 was letter clog. But I like 4 because you can use it either as your energies, or you can use it for a later game to basically help you out. So I save up a lot. In this deck, I fixed around so much, I made the deck even better and faster. Then we played the best Energy 4 decks we got to play in this deck, and of course the Mecha-Frieza deck because it's a must-have in yellows, and that is Mecha-Frieza, the Returning Terror. And what he does is that he has dual attack. Dual attack, for those who don't know, obviously is that when you attack a card, you switch it to active mode and attack again. So just letting you know, they have a thing called dual attack and double strike. Don't get confused. His auto effect is when you play this card, you send any card from your hand to the drop area. Then you get to go ahead and pop up to 2 rest mode cards your opponent controls, and then this card gains double strike for the remainder of the turn, the duration of the turn. So great. I'm with dual attack. It's broken as hell. My opponent gets scared of this card. They really hate this card when they face it. It's so great. Next, I played probably must have for everything, but I'm probably not going to last long because I want to see if I can make a Ginyu deck if I can. It's Elite Force Captain Ginyu. This guy is amazing. When you play this card, you get to have all your Ginyu Force cards, including himself, gaining 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. So he's 25,000, and then he's automatically 35, so he's pretty resourceful. You can also make Burter 20,000. Note that I'm not playing the other Ginyu Force cards because they're not really resourceful for this deck, and they're kind of slow for me. And I prefer using it in a Ginyu Force deck because it makes more sense. And then obviously the most powerful one of all is Golden Frieza, Resurrected Terror. Evolving, with evolve this card, costs us 2 yellows and 4 energies. And then you get to go ahead and it has triple strike, and then when you evolve this card over the card, its effect is you get to place all rest mode battle cards except for this to the drop area, and then choose all active mode battle cards except for this to switch them to rest mode. Fucking broken card, 30,000. Energy ball. I only wish these 2 were actually a little energy less because this deck does not go faster like a blue deck. And then that's it for the battle cards. And then for the extra cards we have is Cold Bloodlust. For those who play Yu-Gi-Oh, this is Effect Dealer. That's what it is. It's Effect Dealer. That's something I can say. And then I play 2 Crusher Balls. And he's basically also, its counters as basically when your opponent plays a battle card, you get to switch to rest mode. So if they play like their highest energy card, like a Beer's General Demolition, automatic rest mode, can't get a hit by it. And then finally we play Frieza's Call. This card basically lets you play an energy 2 or less Frieza army card from your deck to the field in rest mode. And then you shuffle your deck. But this card is good to get your Avenging Friezas out, or maybe your goals if you need it. And then you can use the Frieza card effect to pop in and just do what you can. And then that's it, everyone. This was my Golden Frieza deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys want to know how to play this game, let me know in the comment section below. And then if you're wondering what's going to happen next, I'll give you the heads up for the next set. You can go ahead and check out the link below. I'll leave the site for where you're going to check it out, where you can see the new card support, which already revealed only 1 set, and that's Zamasu. That's the deck I'm going to be playing soon. It's going to be the next top tier deck. It's going to be so great. One of my friends is going to be playing a Majin Buu deck, which is going to be coming on that set as well, because I can't wait for it. It's going to be fucking exciting. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Golden Frieza is very phenomenal about everything until his brother comes and see how it goes. So I hope you guys like this video. Leave your comments, share this, subscribe if you're new, and then I hope you guys see you around sometime, maybe. So this is Fortress Striker and Golden Frieza, signing off.